Hi, good afternoon. This is Miss Brenda. I am going to read to you about the legend of the cashew nut. For those who are not familiar with cashew fruit, all throughout the story, you're going to see some pictures of the cashew fruit, cashew tree, and the cashew nut, and what moral lessons are we going to get out of this story. So I am going to share with you my screen. And so this will show you the picture of the cashew fruit. All right, the legend of the cashew nut. Those are the cashew fruit, cashew nut, and a plate of nuts still, and that is the cashew fruit. All right, so long time ago, in a very far away forest, there is a small seed inside a cashew fruit who always wonder about the world outside. I can hear a lot of noise. Maybe you're having a party. One day, he heard excited voices of different animals talking merrily in the forest. I can tell there are lots of animals near me. Am I listening to zebras? I hear some birds chirping. Oh, how I wish I live outside so I can join the fun. The kind-hearted fairy touched the cashew fruit and said, "You poor little thing. From now on, you will see the outside, you can enjoy the outside world. From now on, you will see and hear the noise of the outside world." He looked around and saw trees and flowers and can even feel the gentle touch of the breeze and the smell of the world outside. His heart went wild with excitement as the happy chattering among animals assembled for the day's festivities comes clearer than ever. It seems that his wish came true. Then he opens his eyes and looked around with a clear head. He saw different kinds of animals having fun, talking, and sharing laughter over the abundant banquet. So here are the animals. If you can name some of them, good. Oh, there's really a lot of them. They are eating and talking, having fun times together. It was an endless fun for him. Of course, it's his first time to go outside. Then he remembers the fairy that is standing beside him, watching with amusement. "Thank you very much, my lady. Can I stay here forever?" The fairy gave a nod and said, "Yes." She left to join the others who are having a grand time. The seed was so happy to see the world outside his fruit, the place where he took shelter for what seems like a very long time. Meanwhile, the seed was enjoying the sight that the forest offers. Dark clouds started to form above the skies. The temperature started to drop and the wind became colder to the skin. The animals started to bid each other goodbye. You see them? Some are even hurrying home to take shelter before the heavy rain drops. There are dark clouds. It is expected there will be heavy rain. Then it happened. The joyful chatters were replaced by the howling wind, and the tiny seed clung to the fruit for his dear life. He was so scared. The gentle breeze is now a strong gust of wind that seems to sweep him away from the fruit that used to be his shelter. The dark clouds is swinging back and forth. The raindrops are cold on his exposed body, hitting on his bare skin painfully. That was his first time to be rained at, maybe. The trees are swaying wildly with the rain, scaring him more than ever. Ooh. The darkness that replaced the sunlight seems to go on forever. He closed his eyes, screaming for the fairy. Closed his eyes because he was scared. He's asking for the beautiful creature to bring him back to his old shelter, to put him inside the flesh again. The fruit again. He longs to be inside the fruit where he can hear the sounds of happiness outside. But no one seems to hear his plea. When things seemed to be hopeless, the rain stopped. Then he heard light footsteps coming. He saw the fairy smiling down at him. He begged to be brought back to the inside of the fruit, but the fairy refused. I cannot do that, my dear. You made a wish, and it was granted. Let it be a lesson for you that it is important to be grateful of what the Creator gave us. You think the cashew nut feels good at that? Then the fairy was gone. From then on, the cashew nut can be found, unlike all other fruits I told you earlier, outside the cashew nut, the cashew fruit. Now here are the moral lessons in the story. One is we should be content with what we have. Be content with what God has given us. Also, in every endeavor that we might undertake, we should be ready for some challenges. There is no bed of roses all the time. Always be proud of your new self. That is the result of your adventure. That's part of you already. And I have some important additional information about the cashew tree and the fruit and all that. So this is the fleshy meat of the cashew fruit, this one. That is a great source of vitamin C. When we were young, we used to pick them up fresh from the tree too. And another information is that the nuts, this one, the nuts can be made into brittle. They cook it like brittle with some cooking oil and salt. I think bandi or sweetened nuts or salted nuts also. And they are great snack items. This is a cashew tree loaded with young fruits. See that? They are in clusters. They are in bundles. These are the flowers. These are flowers that will develop into young fruits. And then you just have to wait several days. They will be fleshy. There are also several varieties of cashew, and one of them are the yellow ones. Another are the red ones. There are also orange ones. Orange is the result of pollination probably of the red and the yellow cashew varieties. Now, if you have more information, you can send them through comments. You can give comments on my videos. Thank you all for watching and listening. I am Ma'am Bran Felizarte of earlychildhoodteachingthoughts.com. And here are my resources. Wow Paradise Philippines, Steamit, clipart.com. All my stories have bases and have resources where I get some ideas apart from those that I have listened to or have read somewhere else. Most of the stories that I am going to share here have moral lessons. I would like to impart the young about how good it is to keep all our old self, old values. They are getting lost little by little right now. So I would like to take note of the lessons that children should get from short stories. They are very short stories. They do not even, it will not take teachers to read 10-minute stories to children, but then the most important part is the moral lesson that they get from the story. And these lessons are guide for them as they walk through their lives as young leaders, young students, which they will carry on as they grow. Thank you so much again and have a blessed day. Bye.